Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the books that have changed my life. So if you're looking for some good summer reads, or if you're just into reading like books that could potentially change your life, keep watching. The first book that I want to mention is one that I mention all the time. If you follow me on Instagram, then you will have heard a lot about this book since I bought it, or actually since I got it for Christmas. And it is Rachel Hollis's book, Girl, Wash Your Face. This book has honestly changed my life, and it is one I continue rereading over and over and over and over. She is a very candid writer, and I love that. She includes humor, she includes depth and real life stories from her own life, and it's very, very easy to read and relatable, which I love in a book. Basically, the outline of this book is every chapter is a lie that she has told herself or that she had lived with for years and years and years, and then she shares her story about kind of like how it impacted her life, and then she shares at the end of each chapter, I think it's like 3 things, sometimes it's like 2 to 3 things that she has done to overcome that lie or to combat it or to turn it into a positive thing. So it's a very, like, you can take a lot from this book, you can take things to apply to your own life, and honestly it's been one of my absolute favorite books. The second book that I want to share with you guys is this one. It's called Mind Over Medicine: Scientific Proof That You Can Heal Yourself by Lisa Rankin. Okay, I had to read this book when I was doing my culinary nutrition course, like 2 years ago now. And so I just chose it because it sounded interesting and I had to read like 3 of the books out of the reading list. And so I went with this one, and I'm so freaking glad I stumbled across it. This book, I feel like whenever I bring it up to people, they get really skeptical and they're just like, that sounds a little like weird, so no thank you. But if you're open to a new concept of health and of healing and of being in tune with your body, then I think you would find a lot of really interesting points in this book. I really like how she writes and talks, and she like almost like portrays her studies and what she has found to be true in a very simplistic way, just for the regular everyday person who maybe doesn't have a medical background to understand, and I really love that. And so I'm just saying, if you're open to a new concept of being in tune with our bodies and kind of having those like self-healing abilities, definitely give this one a read. It's amazing. Third book that I have to share with you guys is this little book here by Oprah Winfrey, and it is called What I Know For Sure. It's a really cute book, and I feel like you can kind of use it however you want. You could use this as part of like a morning devotional or like a morning mindful session, or you could read it like a book as well, but I feel like it's more of a add-on to something. So what I mean by that is she has how many different sections? So they're kind of broken up into little categories. So for example, this first one is joy, and she always has a little quote here. So it says like, joy, sit, feast on your life by Derek Walcott. And then it's almost like every page or maybe 2 pages, she talks about how she's found joy in her life. She shares an experience from her past. She shares a friend's experience. And she really just talks about how we can incorporate these little things into our life. So joy is one of them. She has connection in here, resilience. So it's just really cool. If you're into like quotes, if you're into short little like snippets of someone's story sharing how they developed a certain quality or how they look at the world in a certain way, this is a really good one. I like reading this maybe like I'll read like 1 to 2 pages or 1 point. So they kind of all start with this like little leaf thing, whatever. And then that one is literally that page, and then this is a new point. And so you can just like read this before bed. You can just like read a page or 2, or you could read it in the morning as part of a devotional, just to like, oh, you know what? I'm going to read a little snippet on joy or on love or on connection or resilience or any of those things. It's definitely a book that I mark up a lot. I have a lot of little notes in it, and I just feel like it gives me a lot of good perspective and a lot of things to think about throughout my day. And it's just kind of a book that's always there with a little bit of daily wisdom. Last but not least, I have another one of my absolute favorites that I have mentioned on Instagram before, and it is You Are a BA. Yep, not gonna say it. How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life by Jen Sincero. Sincero? I think that's nice. This book is like, she is so good. Like, I don't even know how to explain this besides you need to own this book. You need to read this book. Like, I feel like everyone needs this book. It is honestly going to make you feel like this one and Girl Wash Your Face are two books that you will start reading, and then you'll close the book and be like, all right, I need to go conquer the freaking world. Like, you will read these and then be so inspired and motivated to like go find your true self, go find your passion, go do something for others, like develop a new talent, create a new hobby. Just like, you aren't going to read these books, put them down and be like, well, that was really nice. No, no, no. These are books you read and then you have to take action after. Like, you're so pumped up and you just feel so like alive and on fire that you feel like you need to go and do something. And I love that. So these two together are just like, okay, you're going to change the world. But honestly, this book is amazing. If you struggle with like maybe putting yourself down or not like letting yourself become the amazing person you genuinely could be, if you would just like let down your walls or things, this book is amazing. If you don't own this one, I will link them down below. Please buy it. You will not regret it. That is the end of this video, and those are the 4 books that have kind of like in recent times really changed my life and had a really big impact on me and how I view the world. I'm going to link them all down below, so if you would like to purchase any of them, definitely do that. Honestly, these are all books that you're going to want to mark up, you're going to want to take notes, and you're just going to have things to apply to your life, which I love. There's definitely a time and a place for a good old novel or just like a good storybook, but if you're looking for some books that are going to maybe like get the ball rolling in your life or get you inspired to take some action in your life, to changing your life to be what you want it to look like, these are books you are going to want to own. Girl Wash Your Face especially, I cannot like stop talking about that book. I just feel like for women especially, it is there as this reminder that you have so much potential and that we live with so many lies inside our head. We make up so many lies about ourselves. We have so many false perceptions and like this false reality of who we are and who we can be that I feel like Rachel Hollis really helps you step by step break down those walls, realize what you're telling yourself and the lies you're feeding your mind, and then how to break free of that. So that is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you do enjoy kind of hearing about the things that I love, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will be sure to share more book things, book inspired related videos in the future. But for today, I hope you enjoyed hearing about the books that have changed and impacted my life for the better. And I hope that you all have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever time or day it is for you watching this. Love you guys. Thanks so much for following along. If you enjoyed today's video and you are new here, be sure to subscribe, wherever that is, for new videos every single week. For now, I will say toodles, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye!